Hi, my name's Brandon Wilson, and I'm the training specialist at Advisa. No matter your role, tenure, industry, or locale, communication is critical to success, and PI can be an incredible boon in your ability to communicate effectively. So, over the next couple minutes, I'm going to draw some connections between PI and communication. Let's start with a key point. Always talk in terms of what matters to the recipient. Speaking from personal experience, we tend to tell others what we would want to hear, but not everyone has the same needs as we do. So we want to make sure that when we're talking with others, we take these 3 steps to communicate for results. Number 1, what are we trying to communicate? Number 2, what matters most to our recipient? And number 3, how can we most effectively translate our message? The first piece tends to be pretty easy. Likely you know what you're trying to relay to the other person. It's taking the next 2 steps that can be tough because it takes pressing pause for a minute. But if you take that minute, the likelihood that your message will be heard and understood goes up exponentially. This is where PI comes to play. When you're thinking about communicating to a recipient, you want to make sure that you're focusing on their highest drive. These are the needs that most influence their behavior. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start by looking at each high drive and talk through their needs and what's most important to them. Then I'll give you an example of how you can translate a message to each that is most likely to be heard. For our examples, we'll imagine that we're responsible for spreading the message about a new technology that's going to be implemented within our organization. And we'll start with highest A's. So highest A's need independence, freedom, challenges, and control. High A's like to take things apart so that they can understand how they work, then put them back together their way. What really matters to highest A's is the result. It doesn't matter so much how we get there, as long as the result is accomplished. So when we're communicating with highest A's, we want to focus on how our message is going to impact their results. For instance, if I'm communicating about this new technology our organization is rolling out, I might say, "Hi, Sarah. I wanted to let you know about a new technology we're implementing across the organization at the end of this month. There's really only 3 things you need to know. Number 1, the purpose of the software is to expedite the writing of reports so that you can spend less time reporting and more time driving your sales numbers. Number 2, we'll be having a lunch and learn with the new software this Friday to get everyone up to speed. And number 3, I'll be your support person so that anytime you've got a question, let me know and I'll get right on it." Note that the focus was on results and only talking about what mattered to the recipient, nothing else. So go ahead and click to the next screen and let's put this knowledge into practice.